Hello, another week has gone by, and this week I've been working with Holly Teague, a fourth year studying at the Royal Birmingham Conservatoire. We've been putting together a very beautiful folk song called The Three Ravens. The first evidence for this song can be found in a publication called Mellors Martyr, a collection of songs brought together by Thomas Ravenscroft, published in 1611. The book has great historical significance as it is representative of commonplace domestic culture in the Jacobean era. It contains Christmas carols, street cries, market songs, courtly airs, and even nursery rhymes. This week I'm going to be playing this song on the Theorbo, so I thought it might be a good opportunity to have a little chat about the Theorbo. And as if by TV magic, here I am with a Theorbo. As you can see, this looks like a very large lute. So large, in fact, that I can't fit it into the frame. But with a little bit more TV magic, you will now be able to see the full instrument. And you can see that it has two sets of pegs, a shorter one and a longer one. The longer ones are for the diapason strings, which has a string length of 160 centimetres and goes down very low. It was very popular in Italy in the 1600s, and it was believed to have been brought over to England by Inigo Jones. It's got quite a quirky little tuning system which can lead to some really nice effects. This allows it to be the perfect instrument to accompany the voice. Hi Holly, it's great to have you on the Priory Early Music Series.
Hello Liz, it's lovely to be here. Thank you very much for inviting me.
It's lovely to see you looking so well.
Oh, and you.
I want to talk about your album, which is very, very exciting. Songs from a Shropshire Lass. So can you tell the audience what this is about and what has inspired the recording?
Yeah, absolutely. So I am a Shropshire lass, believe it or not. Shropshire is my home county, and we were very lucky to have been chosen as the muse for a poet called A.E. Housman, who was around 1880-ish, and he was really inspired by the countryside here and wrote a whole cycle of 76 poems, which were titled A Shropshire Lad. So lots and lots of composers over the past century or so have set these poems, and I decided, because the text is really it's about my home county, and it's just everything that that I know, really. And so although I'm not the right gender, I really felt that I had the right to sing lots of these songs. So I set about doing some research. I found as many of the settings as I could, and then I put them together into kind of like a compilation type mixtape of Housman poetry, which was released last month. So it's available as a physical album. Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. And have you included any Vaughan Williams in that? Is the Wenlock?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I have. So On Wenlock Edge is probably one of the better known of all of the settings, and it was originally scored for piano, and then it was scored for piano and string quartet, and then finally for full orchestra. And this CD is what I hope to be the first of quite a few recordings of these texts, and is just for voice and piano. But I'm in the process of vaguely organising Shropshire-based musicians to record the string music, because there's also Butterworth and Gurney settings that are all full quartet. So yes, the Vaughan Williams is there, Butterworth is there. There's lots by John Ireland as well, which is lovely, and lesser done. And then also one song that a friend of mine actually set for me. So that was really a treat as well.
Yeah. So you've got quite a lovely collection. You've sort of drawn together all these composers that have been inspired by the poetry of Houseman, and brought them all together on this one record. That's really lovely. And I have to say that On Wenlock Edge is one of my most favourite song cycles. I do love that. So
really? That's lovely to know. Oh, it's beautiful.
And tell us a little bit about the CD launch, because that was due to happen, wasn't it?
Yes, sad face. So the launch was happening, it was coming in two parts actually. Well, I had organised a private launch to take place at a nice hotel down here, and John French, who is the piano player on the CD, was due to come up here from Banbury, having never visited Shropshire before, so I was all super excited about that. And then it was just kind of by invite only. We'd sing some songs or drink some prosecco, and it would be like, yes, hooray, we've done it. Unfortunately, that couldn't happen.
We'll have to have a mini CD launch now for those of you listening of Holly's album, Songs from a Shropshire Lass, and there's details of her album coming up on your screen, and you can visit her website and you can find out about it or order a copy. Holly, 2019 was a great year for you, wasn't it? Because you won the Royal Birmingham Conservatoire Singing Prize and the Doris Newen Music Club Award and the Cecil Drew Oratorio Prize as well. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Amazing. So,
Blushing.
yeah. So you have quite a wide-ranging experience of vocal repertoire, don't you? So you sort of you've performed the earlier repertoire. I mean, you've done Monteverdi with me and the earlier stuff.
Yeah.
But you've also done, as you said, a bit of Vaughan Williams and the later repertoire. So you've got a big spectrum of musical history that you cover. Do you have a preferred area?
I came to singing quite late. I was an instrumentalist beforehand, and I didn't really start using my voice until I was 20. And then when I did, I thought, oh, this is really rather good. And so as soon as I got to Birmingham, what I did was just crammed as much repertoire information in as I possibly could, because I just wanted to experience it all. Yeah. But really the driving force behind changing from being an instrumentalist to a singer was that I realized that I was really driven by text. Yeah. I love singing words. I love what the words add to music. So for that reason, I think the early music side of things has really been very important for me, because it was the very first time that I experienced this idea of word painting. Yes. and really expressing yourself melodically in your own line, but working out how those harmony changes with whatever accompaniment you have underneath. Yeah. So I've been very lucky that Birmingham has gifted me the opportunity to meet you and work with you, but also the early music department is fantastic as well, and so there have been lots of opportunities for me to get involved in.
And so you're in your fourth year now, and you're sort of on that cusp between that leap from studying to going into the professional world. What are your future plans?
Well, first and foremost, it is to continue to enjoy myself.
Good,
because
good plan.
I'm doing it because I love it, and so and I just feel really lucky that opportunities sort of come my way. I have a place to start a master's at the Royal College. Fantastic. In London, which I've accepted. I would really like to be able to continue to study. Yeah. And I'm super happy with my my singing teacher who's at the college. So fingers crossed that all goes ahead. But just right now to kind of continue to work on me and my voice, and also the projects that I kind of want to invest in, I suppose.
Oh, wonderful. Well, I'm wishing you all the best with that, Holly, and you're a very, very special performer who's been a part of the Priory Early Music Series project, because you were one of the first people who performed in the very first concert in the Priory. I think it was rather cold February. And
it was.
And it's been a wonderful journey since then, and it's because of the enthusiasm of you and fellow students that has happened. Thank you so much for joining us, and I wish you every success with your album and studying for a master's. Good luck with that. So thank you, Holly.
Thank you. Oh, thank you so much, Liz. No, thank you for having me.
Next week, I'm looking forward to chatting with William Crawford, a classical guitarist, and he will be performing for us some Sylvius Leopold Weiss. I'd like to thank everybody for their continued support for this online series and for sending in the beautiful photographs. Keep them coming. Until next time.